I mean, what I can't get over is most people who have that kind of success that you've had, especially in such a, I mean, I don't want to say that it was immediate. You're right, it did take a lot of work, but it was certainly sudden in a lot of
Yeah,
different ways.
definitely
But
was.
we were speaking before the interview started, and I was speaking to some of your team. You seem incredibly grounded. You seem like a very normal person for someone who's had all this success.
Oh, thank you.
What's the trick? Like, how do you stay so grounded?
Well, I think I'm totally human. I have moments where I'm very tired, and I
Yeah.
have moments when I'm totally able to just appreciate what's going on. But I think whenever I have those moments where it kind of feels overwhelming and the workload gets crazy, I go back to remembering the 26 years leading up to kind of my big break and how lucky I really am.
Mhm.
And I think that gratitude and even having kind of fame hit me later on in life rather than really early on was a gift in a
That's
way.
interesting. So you're kind of happy it happened a little bit later than, say, if you had been 16 or 17.
I don't think I personally could have handled it. I think lots of people can, but for me, I think it was important to kind of enjoy the struggle and the bohemian lifestyle of living in Vancouver and keeping three minimum wage jobs and trying to like make a little sort of writing community. I think a lot of even my artistry was developed in those years, and it was really crucial for the musician that I've turned out to be.
So the song comes out, and I mean, it's a bit of a blessing and it's a bit of a curse and a blessing at the same time. You release the song "Call Me Maybe," it becomes this gigantic hit, and then there wasn't necessarily a second single that was as big as that song. Did that worry you? I mean, were you worried about being positioned as a one-hit wonder?
I'm lucky in the fact that I've never really invested too much in the sales of something for
Right.
it being big. I mean, This Kiss was probably equally one of my favorite songs, and I've kind of had to let go of the responsibility or the control over what happens at radio. But you're right, with Call Me Maybe kind of taking off, there was that moment where like, yeah, it's working. Yeah, it's working. Okay, stop working. Okay, stop. And then it was such a huge, ginormous thing that and it really overshadowed the rest of our project. But in a way, I can look at that and see that it also was a bit of an opportunity to take a step back, go back into the studio and really make a change with what I wanted this next album to be, knowing that that break would be healthy for many reasons.